Hello hackers, I'm Anil. I work at Rome Protocol. I'll be talking about our project, what we do, Gmain, first of all. So we'll start with a little introduction. You want to play the video first?
Yeah, no.
Sure. Go ahead, play. So we'll talk about getting started with the Rome Protocol. So Rome Protocol, you can get your L2, EVM L2, getting started on Solana in few minutes, which enables you to use Solana's speed and decentralization within few minutes.
Okay, you guys, I'm here. You got my location?
You good? You don't need to, like, stretch or something?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Let's take this tachyon enhancer out for a test drive.
Ooh, yeah. I feel that.
That is the tachyon device powering up the speed force in your cells like a quick charge battery. How do you feel?
Different.
Let's see how long it takes you to get back here. On my count. 3, 2, 1, go. Dang, this thing got you cruising.
How fast does he normally go? Not this fast.
Not even close. Are his vitals okay?
Yeah, they're perfect. Cool. It's like having a pit stop attached to your chest.
Guys, I can go faster.
Do it.
I'm back. Wait. How long was I gone?
Let's put it this way. You just annihilated your old record.
Yeah, you went 4 times faster than you have ever been.
4 times?
That's as fast as Zoom.
Well, faster, actually.
So with Rome, you are able to start L2, which brings speed of Solana to Ethereum dApps. You can get started with your L2 within 5 minutes. In the front end, it uses OP-Geth Go client. And on the back end, it has Solana's consensus. And you get composability, atomic composability with Solana, and atomic composability with other L2s that are using Rome stack. Second stream is interops, where you are able to build interop application, which is basically using our SDK. You can compose transaction, atomic transaction, EVM transaction, and Solana transaction as a part of a single transaction. What it allows you to build trustless application that does 2 transactions on 2 different chains at the same time. If a transaction on one chain fails, that means the transaction on another chain as well fails. So it would help bring trustless cross-chain transaction possible and open up a bigger space for application building. Third track is deploying EVM smart contract on Solana, and this allows ability to access Solana's liquidity, ability to access Solana dApp natively via your MetaMask wallet. You can also, we are also working on to access EVM dApp via Solana wallet. So Solana dev community would be able to access EVM dApp deployed using Rome EVM or Rome L2s on Solana. These are the 3 different tracks. So I'll talk about some ideas for builders. The first one is deploying app-specific L2s. So currently you can deploy using OP-Geth-based client, and it allows you to basically provide, like I talked earlier, composability with Solana transactions, composability with other L2s. So that is a first track, coming up with the ideas that brings app-specific, that helps bring Solana closer to EVM dApps. So you have a big community, Ethereum community, a big code base that Ethereum has or EVM has for dApp. So bring those dApp, create new application, chain application, app-specific chain, and deploy them on Solana to bring the interop application that are not possible before. This second type of application are interop application, which is basically you have a different app-specific chain, L2s that are deployed on Solana. You have native Solana dApps, native Solana application, and bringing and combining the transaction from these different dApps, whether it is from L2, whether it is from the Solana native, and creating these applications. So what are some examples of these applications? So we can think of it, one example would be arbitrage. Say you have a price difference for ETH token or a SOL token on L2 versus Solana. So you are able to pack these transactions, L2 transaction and Solana transaction, into a single transaction and submit, and that would be executed as an atomic transaction. So only cost that you have is the transaction cost, because your transaction, either both of them will execute at once or none of them will execute. So cross-chain lending. So if you are doing a lending on a particular app chain, your assets are on a particular app chain, and the lending for the money is happening on, let's say, on Solana or a different L2. So you are able to compose these transaction as an atomic transaction. So you do not have to lock user asset. You do not have to forego the opportunity if somebody else wanted to buy that asset. So you are able to do this atomically without having to lock and trust some third party in terms of executing your transaction, because all these transactions are happening in a single transaction. So this helps with UX, user experience. So user experience would be that they are not locking their assets and then getting the payment. It is all happening in a single transaction. You can also, when you're doing cross-sale or cross-chain RWAs, sale of tokens, you can drop KYC token, you can have your payment chain and your asset chain transaction. All three transactions in a single transaction, which basically binds these three transactions in a single atomic transaction on Solana, which again brings a better user experience and a better trustless transaction execution. So these are some of the ways in which interop application can be built. Another example, another idea would be to be able to deploy a dApp on an L2 which interacts natively with an SPL token on Solana and able to access its liquidity, able to buy SPL token on Solana. So allowing EVM user using MetaMask to be able to interact with Solana liquidity, able to buy Solana token without having to create a Solana wallet or fund the Solana account. So that is another use case for EVM user to basically, or for EVM developer to build an application that allows you to buy assets on Solana without having to join the Solana chain. And it remains on chain, it remains on L2. So it is different from a chain abstraction where you have Web2 credential for which the wallet is created. Because in this case, you have an Ethereum compatible wallet which you are using to buy Solana assets. So similarly, you can create application that allows a Solana. I know this is an EVM community, it's an EVM dev community, but you can use Solana wallet to buy assets on EVM. So you have Uniswap where your tokens are, so you can interact with the liquidity pool and buy token using your Solana wallet. So creating this cross-chain transaction possible, whether you are buying using MetaMask or EVM wallet, buying on Solana, or using Solana wallet and buying on EVM. So these are some of the use cases that I think very powerful use cases that we have built this chain, this stack, ROM stack for. So I think these are some of the ideas, and we are also looking at if, let me talk about the prices. So prize pool is basically we have $10,000 in prizes, and first prize 3,000, and you can see different prize pool that is available for hackers. And so we just launched our testnet a few days ago. You can start your L2. You are able to deploy your EVM dApp. You can use ROM SDK to create atomic transaction between Solana and L2. So all these three tracks are available for development. You can use your own Mac or Windows or Ubuntu machine to set up the L2. Or you can set up on EC2 if you like much more high performance. There are a number of L2s that are already set up for use. So if you just want to deploy a certain dApp on different L2s and then provide atomic transaction between these different L2s, so you are able to do that. So there are a number of things that are already deployed, so which you can take use in terms of building your application. We have, you can scan this code and it would take you to some of the tech stack, the documentation, the website, and a way to get help, interact with developers in real time. If you have any question, if you have any problems, you need something, so you'll be able to interact with developers in real time. And I'll open up for questions if you have any questions.
Thank you. Yeah, about an idea that you said about arbitrage opportunities, I'm just not really familiar about kind of Solana consensus mechanisms and about like the block creation. Is it like really different from an EVM like Ethereum chain? I mean, is it like between minutes or?
Sorry, I didn't get your question.
Yeah, about you said about a project regarding arbitrage opportunities. So let's say that you have like a price that is different on Solana than in Ethereum, and I want to take advantage of that. And I'm just not really familiar about like the block creation. Like, how do you manage that? Is it like you have to wait maybe the block creation on that is created on Solana to execute the transactions? I mean, yeah.
Yes. So basically, what happens? You have an EVM-based L2 that is deployed on Solana. You have all the liquidity, your Uniswap smart contract running on that EVM, and you have liquidity in native Solana dApps. So when you are creating transaction, you are creating two transactions. One for the EVM, which is basically signing with your MetaMask wallet and creating that transaction. And then the second transaction is your Solana native transaction that you're signing with Solana key. And then you pack that. So SDK provide ability for you to take these two transactions, pack them as a single Solana transaction, and submit to Solana. And these instructions, these EVM instructions and Solana instructions, they are all executed as part of a single Solana transaction. So if any of these instruction fails, the whole transaction would fail, or they are going to execute everything EVM transaction as well as Solana transaction. And you are able to do that for multiple EVM transaction and multiple Solana transactions. So it is not limited to one EVM and one Solana. So any number of transaction you are able to pack and then submit to Solana. So all the transaction would either execute or none of them will execute.